Baddie Talk. I'm Cream, of course, and today we have
Crystal.
Okay, Crystal. What is it that you do? Introduce yourself, where you from, things like that.
Well, my name is Crystal. I have been doing nails for 20 years. The name of my shop is The Nail Trap.
Okay, The Nail Trap. Okay, what made you come up with that name? I like that.
Well, it's because I look at it as a trap has a lot of people coming in and out. Yeah. I have a lot of people coming in and out. So we call it The Nail Trap. Just put it together, and people thought it was funny and cute at the same time. So.
Okay, I like that. I fucks with it. Okay. Okay, so how long you been doing nails?
20 years.
20 years, and that's like the main thing you do?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have like other little stuff, like do you do other services when people come?
Well, I like sell different miscellaneous items, keychains, etc.
Okay.
Overnight bags.
You reached out to me. You have a story. You know, I know you've been through a lot of things. I've seen you around. I definitely have seen some of your work. I really like your work.
Thank you.
And I do have a couple questions here for you. Okay, let's start with the whole TikTok situation, the video.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you feel? How did you end up seeing it? Like,
well, after the girls posted it, it wasn't like probably 3 minutes later, I had about 20 different nail clients that started sending it to me. My messenger started blowing up. And people was like, have you seen this? Oh my God, have you seen this video? Did you see this video? So I went to check it out, and boom, it was the girls that I had just did their nails.
Dang, so did they reach out to you? Like, where did you meet them?
I have actually been doing their nails for over a year. Oh, so wow. They were regulars. And she had randomly inboxed me wanting to get her and her friends' nails done. I told them I was running a special that day. And I told her the price, and she was like, well, I was hoping to get 2 for $80 because that's all I have. So, me being me, I gave her the double discount.
Right. You gave them a whole deal, and they still went and did something.
So, I wasn't expecting her. I did 13 sets of nails that day. So, when they got there, they waited 4 hours to get done.
Right.
But she knew I had the people there because I told her beforehand.
Right.
So, the next thing I know, they snuck and recorded a video of my whole room. And a lot of people knows I had some issues happening that I had to go into hiding, so I don't let everybody know where I'm at.
Right.
But she just literally posted my whole video online, so.
Right, yeah, that's crazy. So you said they were your clients for a whole year. Like, so how did that conversation go when you confronted them?
Well, I told her, I said, why would you do that of my room? I said, you've been coming to me for a long time. You know I've always had a house. I said, that was very disrespectful.
Right.
So she going to send me a laughing message back and say, it was just a joke. I wasn't trying to be mean or bash you for being homeless. I was just trying to say women from Columbus get their money however. And I said, well, nobody took it that way because you were laughing and giggling in the video.
Yeah, that's not how
you were being messy.
Yeah.
And she sent me back a message and said, well, at this point, I don't give a... So...
Aren't they young? They looked pretty young in the video.
They're about 20.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they looked younger.
19, 20.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's very childish. I seen it. And, stuff is going to go viral before people really know. Like, people don't know who people's stories or who's in those circumstances before they get to laughing and sharing. So, yeah, I definitely feel like that was wrong. Especially if they've been coming to see you for a year. Like, come on now. Yeah. That don't even make sense. Like, at some point, was y'all not friends? Like, don't you talk to your nail tech? Like...
And that's what had me, kind of flabbergasted because I'm like, well... You've always come to me and talk. And she even talked good about my nails in the video. She was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with her nails. It's just ghetto.
Right.
And they told her, like, well, then you can't wear her nails either. So take off the nails, too. So she ended up, the internet went after her so bad that she took the nails off.
Oh, wow.
So.
Wow. I wonder where she is today.
I don't know. I haven't texted her back.
After that situation happened, your real response was to drop a video.
You a hating ass bitch, but you want a piece of me. Claiming that you tough, but you just a wannabe. Ain't you jealous of my shine, but I'm living rent free.
So how did that come about? Where that idea
Well, I was getting so mad over the stuff she kept talking because it wasn't like just one video. She kept posting and posting because people was commenting. She just kept talking more about me. So I'm like, okay, I got this. So I just made a whole diss track and I dropped it.
Yeah, and it was hard. I actually liked it.
Thank you.
It was dope. And it got traction. Make sure y'all check that out. What's it called with that?
It's actually called Hating Ass Bitch. It is on YouTube. Nail Trap 3437.
Okay, period. The producer, who's that?
He was a friend at the time, which we're not talking anymore at the moment, but he was a friend at the time that I've known for a very long time, and he's like, I'm going to help you with this video, and we're going to post it, because if her video just went viral of her trying to shame me for being homeless, why not me diss them back and let them know that I don't care what she says? Right. So I dissed her back, and we posted it, and it went viral.
That's lit. That's lit. I seen that. It did numbers. It did numbers. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
And I thought the whole concept was lit. You know, you taking a negative situation, making it a positive. So, speaking of a negative situation, which would go into your homelessness and your journey. So, one of my questions would be, can you share your journey about how you ended up in this situation and what led you to live in a hotel?
Well, it kind of started almost 2 years, well, not even 2 years ago, but almost. An incident happened with my son, and it was like out of our control, but the police department had posted my address online along with my child's name, which they wasn't supposed to do.
Right.
And come to find out, the people that the incident happened with was my new neighbors that lived directly across the street in front of me.
Oh,
so
wow.
They found me on TikTok. They knew my house. They started sending death threats. So I left for 4 days. My rent was paid. I didn't owe no money. I had took a U-Haul of stuff with me because I'm like, well, to save the drama, I'm just going to move on my own.
Right.
And I wasn't going to move till I found another house. But once I took the U-Haul of stuff to a storage, I came back in 4 days. The landlord had sold the house and threw all of my stuff out. Everything was gone.
Wow.
Everything
What side of town was this?
The north side on McGuffey Road.
Wow.
So I had lost completely everything, right down to my ex's car that was there. They took the car too. We haven't found anything. So I took the landlord to court over the situation, which is still pending. But I don't have family and friends here. So I moved in. From? I'm from Kentucky, 6 hours away. Okay. So I ended up moving to the hotel and staying where I stayed hid out for 8 months. I didn't tell nobody where I was at. I couldn't even work. I didn't do no nails. So then I started seeing who I could trust and who I couldn't, and I started getting my clients back little by little.
Right.
So then I ended up moving in with a friend who ended up stealing my stuff and kicking me out for no reason.
Wow.
So I had to go back to the hotel.
Wow.
So it was crazy.
Okay, so I see that you came from Kentucky. You came here with your
ma'am.
skills and you found your clientele. But I really want to know, like, what made you start doing nails? Like, where did you get that from?
Well, it started when my daughter was younger. My mother passed away when I was 17. I had 11-year-old sisters, so my dad can't read and write. I had to grow up and be the adult in the household. So my family members, some of them didn't want their children, so I took my family's children, my best friend's little girl. I raised 14 kids by the time I was 26 years old.
Wow.
So I had no money for nothing. My daughter always wanted the nails, but I couldn't afford to get them done. And my best friend's from Cambodia. Once a year, when I got taxes, I would take my child to her and get her nails done. So I'm like, I gotta learn to do nails for my child.
Right.
So I learned to do them, and I was only doing them for her, but I wasn't very good. Then one day she calls me and she's like, Mom, this little girl's just like us. She has no money, and she's got prom coming up. She barely got a dress. Will you please do her nails? So I told her to have the little girl's mother to get her a ride to me. I did the little girl's nails for free, and she cried.
Wow.
So I'm like, well, maybe I'll start doing nails for a cheap price. I'm not real good, and we'll see how people likes it, but I want to do them low enough so everybody can afford to feel beautiful.
Exactly. That's a really beautiful thing, especially to carry that with you through your life, and you still keep your prices pretty affordable.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
you know, to see that that's where that comes from, you know, because a lot of people can relate to that. A lot of people can relate to that.
Well, I mean, the thing that really gets me is I hear people say all the time, nails are a luxury. If you can't afford them, you don't deserve them. Excuse me. That's not even true. Okay, I worked hard every day, and I put my priorities first, which means I took care of my children, and my bills were paid. I couldn't afford to do anything for myself. But that don't mean that I don't deserve to feel beautiful because I couldn't afford it, because I put priorities ahead of myself. So that's why I do nails so cheap still, is because I want women to still be able, that's paying bills or putting their children first, to afford to be able to do something for themselves.
No, that's beautiful. That really makes sense. And I commend you for that. Even in a negative situation, you still want to uplift other women.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's just what it's all about, making other women, you know,
smile.
Because the next one will come and do the same for you.
Yes, because I've had women come in my chair that had a breakup or were crying that day. So I see that and I throw a little extra bling on, razzle dazzle their nails up, and they're so happy when they leave with their nails that they completely forgot they were sad when they came in.
Exactly. I've done that. I went to go get my maintenance done and left and forgot that I even was getting into it. Like, I done left in a good mood. What challenges have you faced while running your nail business in the hotel that you're living at?
Well, some hotels, they don't want you to run a business out of it.
Okay.
People be getting mad. They'll try and report me, which I have a license, but you know, if they report you because you're not supposed to be doing it out of a hotel,
right.
It's just like I have a lot of people be trying to stop me, but I'm not stopping for nobody. I don't care how much they report me. I got kids that look up to me. So I got to set an example as if God gives me air to wake up the next morning and see daylight, then I'm going to push because that's what he wants me to do. He don't want me to quit. He's giving me a new day to wake up and try again.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I want my kids to do the same. They're going to look at their mother and be like, she went through all of this and she still don't let nothing bring her down. And that's the same motivation I want other people to have. Even if you lose everything today, like I did, I lost it all in one day. Just know if God lets you wake up tomorrow, you're still blessed.
Still a blessing. Yes, ma'am. You know, like, you're really inspirational. Like, I've never met you. You know, we have never talked. I am really inspired by you and your message and your story. Like,
Thank you.
I really, really know that it's relatable, and I know that there are women out there that have to restart, or they're scared to restart, or that's going through a tough situation, or that may be working so hard that they feel like that all they can do is get their priorities together. They may see this video and think, let me go get my nails done.
I'm gonna put it like this, okay? I lost everything in one day, but I still got up and I found a way to do my nails the next day.
Yes, ma'am.
I found a way to get my stuff, because at the end of the day, God, like I said, God let me wake up. That means don't stop. You can do this. I mean, there's always a way to do it.
Yes.
You might look at the day, and there's been many a days I just want to go back to bed and go to sleep and hope I didn't get to wake up the next day, but I was happy that I did.
Right.
Because then I'm like, no, I got this. Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
Exactly.
Nothing.
And as long as you keep that attitude, you're gonna always have motion. You're gonna always keep going. The wheels gonna always keep turning, because even if they're turning slower than you think, they're gonna keep going because you got
They
that.
say God makes you wait till his time. It's not on your time, it's on his time. So I know I'm coming back. But when I come back, I'm coming back tenfold.
Coming back harder. And you should come back with your own shop.
Yep.
What are some of the rewarding experiences you've had while doing nails, in your living situation and everything else?
Really, the only reward I get from it is when I make people happy and feel good about themselves. And then I have, like, I'm an inspiration to people that wants to quit doing nails because they're just like, I can't do it. And I said, if you say can't one more time, I'll block you. So which do you want, blocked or you want to keep pushing?
Right.
No, please don't block me. I said, well, you got to do it for me. So I kind of tell them, you know, anything you need help with, I'm going to help you. Don't give up. Don't quit. Just keep pushing, because the harder you try, you'll eventually get there.
Exactly.
That's the best reward you could ever have, is knowing that you helped somebody else accomplish something and you uplifted them. Then I have, like, women send me packages from all over the world. Like, other nail techs support each other, and they'll send me a package, which I call blessing package.
Right.
So when I receive that package, we walk outside together on live, and I find a random person, and I give them a blessing set, which is a free set of nails. So it's like I get a blessing, but I pay it forward.
Okay, period. Do you do press-ons too?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
I'm gonna need some press-ons. I like press-ons.
I got you.
I like to take mine off the next day. I don't like to keep my nails.
Yeah, I do the acrylic press-ons. So
I like the real acrylic
time.
press-ons. Yeah, that's the ones I like.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you describe a typical day for you, balancing life, living in your situation, doing your nails, what's a typical day look like for you?
Oh, a typical day is super stressful. Okay, I'll be stressed out, but then I have to calm myself down at the same time.
Okay.
So I got a lot of women that'll be there at the same time getting nails done. So we just crank up the music. We get on live.
Okay.
So once we're on live, we just start acting goofy, having a good time, and dancing. And my nail clients always says they feel like they're at home.
Right.
And that's what I want. So as long as my nail client is comfortable sitting there, then we're all just vibing, having a good time, and it's just fun. It's like being in a little small nightclub.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so that's a typical day for me. Music and nails.
Music and nails.
Yep.
Okay. So do we have any more music coming from you?
I might have a sneaky one coming, but I don't want to say that yet.
Okay, what's your rap name? You go by Crystal in the rap game?
Just the Nail Trap.
Just the Nail Trap. Okay,
Yep.
I like it. So stay tuned for that music from the Nail Trap, y'all.
Some of them already know it is called X-Alert.
Okay, X-Alert. Oh shoot, that seemed like it's throwing some shots.
It definitely is, and probably somebody be super salty.
Okay, period. She said I'm coming for the tops. Okay, I like you. I like that. Like, what are your plans as far as like the future?
My plans right now is I'm trying my best to save as much money as possible, but nails right now for everybody in Columbus is so slow that I'm barely making money to afford the room that I'm having to stay in. So I want to be able to get enough money to get into another place.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not going to have anything in it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I got a roof over my head, place to sleep, and a place to do my nails.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So I got to get back in the house no matter what. That is my goal for this year, is getting out of this hotel because it is so expensive.
Oh, yes. But you know tax time is coming.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you're going to have a lot of ladies that's going to be able to afford to get their maintenance.
And I'm throwing out tax time deals
Okay,
too.
let the camera know.
Yes, you can get 5 months for $500.
Okay.
And that is your nails and toes included. You can come 2 times per month, or you can pay $700 for 5 months, but it's no limitations. So that means if you want full bling, and I normally charge $90 a set just for full bling on the nails, but you're getting your toes too, so you can get full bling, no limitations, whatever.
That's gonna be dope. And okay, there is another question I did want to ask you. You did let me know that you have a big following on TikTok. How many followers was it?
I've got almost 43,000.
Okay, period. And you get a lot of likes. And,
yeah, when I go live, even though I've only got 43,000 followers, I have between 18 and 115,000 that be viewing it.
Dang.
On Facebook, I have 1.1 million.
Wow. See, that's numbers. You getting checked?
Yeah. No, I don't know why Facebook doesn't pay me much at all.
They don't pay me either.
Well, they just violated me today and suspended my monetization because I made a post for nails, but somebody reported it as sexual activity. It was just for nails that they wanted to book a nail appointment, and it got reported, and they won't fix it back.
Do you request a review?
Yep, and they denied it, and all it is said that if they wanted to book for nails, that was it. So.
Yes. So what do you feel about TikTok closing in a few days? Like,
I'm hoping that it really don't, because I know Trump said he was going to look into it and try to keep it open. Please keep TikTok open. We need TikTok.
As far as I know, it's going.
But even if it goes, everybody's going over to the Reddit app.
Okay.
So
Reddit?
I'm going to go to Reddit.
I heard of Red Note.
Red Note too.
And Lemonade.
I ain't heard of the Lemonade, but the Red Note I've also heard of. So I'm going to download all the apps to see which one. I know one of the top creators on TikTok. I don't know if you know who Michaela is. The one that does the makeup.
Not the one that dates Memphis. No.
No, but she's got millions of followers.
I don't know.
And she's going over to Red Note.
Okay.
So that's where I think I'm going to try first, is the Red Note.
Yeah, I think.
But I do have Instagram and then the Facebook, and my YouTube, so I'm going to go live on all of it.
Okay. I did want to know that though.
Yeah, I don't want TikTok to go, but if it goes, then I'm moving over to, like you said, Red Note and
everything else. You'll do that.
Everyone they're saying, I'm going to get them all and see who goes on what, and if it's the top creators that I watch all the time, that's where I'm going.
Okay, period. At least you got a plan. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to add some of your Cash App info or anything like that, so that people, if they want to donate, they can send you donations directly or anything.
Thank you.
To help your situation, you know.
Yes, it definitely would. I mean, I'm one, people knows I don't ask for anything.
Yeah.
I be told all the time, put the pride down and let somebody help you sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't feel right. I wasn't raised I feel like I'm a bum if I do that. But I've been kind of coming down and letting them do it.
Yeah, because, you know, if you're going to be a blessing to other people and you're going to look out for other people, then you have to be willing to accept that blessing back.
Yes,
you know?
Ma'am.
And that's just how it is, because, you know.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, you're welcome. Is there anything you would like to add or anything you would like to say before we close out? Any questions you have for me or anything?
No, I appreciate you having me on your podcast for one. And I'm going to encourage, all of my followers to follow everything that you have.
Thank you.
I just want people to know, if they get to the point where they think they can't do something anymore, just think of me on this podcast and what I've been through. And there's always somebody that's in a worse situation, so you can do it. Just press on.
Press on. Hey.
Yep.
Press on.
Bitch, yeah, you better recognize I came from the bottom, yeah, I hustle, I design. You can hate all you want, but I'm taking what is mine, and the real ones roll with me, only queens in the line. You a hating ass bitch, but you want a piece of me, claiming that you tough,